John Bunyan was a man of humble beginnings. Born into a modest family, he grew up in a small village where life was simple and often harsh. He was born in England in 1628, a time of great political and religious upheaval. He was a tinker by trade, a simple worker who mended pots and pans. This humble occupation provided him with a unique perspective on life. But God had chosen him for a special purpose. Despite his lowly status, Bunyan felt a calling that transcended his everyday toil. He would become a powerful preacher and writer, whose words would resonate through the ages. Bunyan's life was a testament to God's grace. He found solace and strength in the scriptures. He faced many trials and hardships, including imprisonment for his beliefs, yet his faith never wavered. In the face of adversity, Bunyan remained steadfast. His devotion was unwavering, a beacon of hope for those around him. Through his writings and preaching, Bunyan impacted countless lives. His most famous work, The Pilgrim's Progress, is still read and loved today. It is a story of hope and perseverance for all who seek to follow Christ. Bunyan's legacy lives on, a shining example of faith. God, in his mercy, heard Bunyan's cries. In the depths of his despair, Bunyan's heart was heavy with the weight of his sins. He felt lost and hopeless, yearning for a way out of his spiritual turmoil. He opened Bunyan's eyes to the truth of the gospel. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing the profound and transformative message of God's love and redemption. Bunyan realized he was a sinner in need of a savior. The gravity of his sins weighed heavily on him, and he understood that he could not save himself through his own efforts or righteousness. He understood that salvation comes through faith in Jesus Christ alone. This revelation brought him to his knees, both in humility and in gratitude, as he embraced the grace that was freely offered to him. This realization transformed Bunyan's life. The burden of his sins was lifted, and he felt a newfound freedom and joy that he had never experienced before. He was filled with joy and peace. The inner turmoil that once plagued him was replaced with a deep sense of contentment and assurance of God's love and forgiveness. Bunyan's preaching did not go unnoticed. His message of salvation by grace angered the authorities. They persecuted him for his beliefs. He was imprisoned for 12 years in Bedford jail. He refused to be silenced. He continued to preach even while incarcerated. Section 6. Unchained but Unchanged. After his release from prison, Bunyan continued to preach and write with unwavering dedication. He remained a faithful servant of God until his death in 1688. He wrote many other books, including Grace Abounding to the Chief of Sinners. This autobiography tells the story of his own conversion. Section 8. An Enduring Light. John Bunyan's life was a shining light in a dark world. Born in 1628, Bunyan faced numerous challenges and hardships, yet his faith never wavered. He was a man of humble beginnings, a tinker by trade, but his legacy would be far greater than his occupation. Despite being imprisoned for his beliefs, Bunyan used his time in confinement to write The Pilgrim's Progress, a cornerstone of Christian literature. Bunyan's story teaches us the power of perseverance and the importance of holding fast to our convictions, even in the face of adversity. Bunyan's journey was not an easy one, but he remained committed to his faith until the very end. His life serves as a testament to the enduring power of faith. May we too finish our race well, keeping our eyes fixed on Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Let us draw strength from Bunyan's example and strive to leave a legacy of faith and hope for future generations.